Hamilton County emergency management leaders say they have done all they can for flooded residents on Hunter Road. Good evening, I'm Joshua.
And I'm Latricia Thomas. You're looking at new News Channel 9 Skycam video from that area. Residents have waded through contaminated floodwaters for almost 3 weeks, and they may have to continue to do that until the water dries up on its own. Taylor Stewart joins us now. Taylor, how are homeowners reacting to this county response today?
Latricia, the next voice you'll hear after mine is that of Bill Baker. He owns the home behind me. Let him tell you.
Frustrated, stressed, more so than we already are.
Bill has a sign on his house that says it's the most wonderful time of the year. But if you want the truth, the retired veteran will tell you.
It's been a bad 3 to 4 weeks.
His life hasn't stopped.
Right here was the topper of it all. I'd say I found out I have some medical issues.
Meanwhile, floodwater in his yard that state officials say contains E. coli is at a standstill, and solutions from the county exhausted. Today, Hamilton County Emergency Management Director Chris Adams laid every solution on the table, from trucking the water out to raising the ground level of neighbors' yards to...
We've looked at pumping it as far as a mile away.
He says every option the county's investigated won't work without creating problems for other residents nearby. What's left? Wait for the water to dry. We put a stake in the ground to measure how long it'll take for water to recede. We'll be waiting, like Bill and other residents on Hunter Road, many of whom say they don't have another option.
Well, at my age, I probably have no other choice.
Residents have gotten creative trying to solve the problem themselves. Bill mentioned an empty lot just down the street that'd be a good draining area if the county'd be open to purchasing it. We're going to continue to monitor those stakes throughout the weeks. Right now we're live in Ottawa. Taylor Stewart, News Channel 9.
Taylor, thank you. Hamilton County emergency management leaders say they've applied for a hazardous flooding grant through FEMA. They have no way to know if and when they will get that assistance.
Today, Congressman Chuck Fleischman talked about how the flooding has affected his hometown and what's being done about it. He asked questions to FEMA Deputy Administrator Peter Gaynor. Here is what he had to say.
In some neighborhoods in Hamilton County, my home county, the floodwaters continued to rise as recently as last week. In response, several counties in Tennessee are applying for grants from FEMA to mitigate the impact of this disaster.
Gaynor testified before the House Appropriations Homeland Security Subcommittee today. Today's questioning was to see how the federal government will use resources to help state and local officials